know I'm here. Hey guys, welcome back. So earlier we did a stream and we were trying to enjoy the stream, and then my internet dropped for a minute. I was able to get it restarted, and then it was on for maybe about a half an hour, and then it dropped again, never to return. And so I've actually been sitting here for like last hour just checking my internet, and it finally came back on. It's been on for about like 20 minutes now. And so we're going to do another stream here. We're going to do another stream. We're restarting the last one where we left off, and then I tacked a couple jobs at the end. The ones we scrubbed off, we're not going to do those. Where we're at, we're going to start. I'm going to tack a few jobs on in the end also. So, yeah, hey, welcome back to the stream. We got Ultimate Gaming, we got Nier Jumpo Neos, we got Noah Luchigan, guy in the comments, Filthy Gamer, Bones, screw it, we're going live. Fuck it, we're doing it live! We're doing it live! Alright, so back in the GTA. Oh, that was infuriating when that happened, but you know what I did? I thought, fuck it, there's nothing I can do about it. So I actually just set it down, I went to go watch TV. And then I went to go change the channel, and my cable froze up. It's like, it's both of them. And so I sat here for an hour, was like, all right, no cable, no internet. I might as well just go clean the house. And so, like, I vacuumed up, like, some of the rooms in the back, and I did all the dishes. And I cooked myself some food so that when I stream right now, I'm not going to get hungry somewhere in the middle of it, you know? And so I just kind of made use of my time while I waited, and it just came on, like, literally, like, 20 minutes ago. So I had made a thumbnail also while I was waiting. I thought, let's get a new thumbnail so people don't think it's the same stream, just being, like, you know, re-uploaded or something. So, yeah, we're going to do another GTA stream. We're going to kind of continue that other one we left off, and then I added some jobs, so we have a full playlist of 30 jobs, or 30 players on a 16 playlist job again. And so anybody that wants to play, get your GTA started up. If you want to hit that like button, hit the share button, share it on Twitter. If you can share it on Twitter, I'm sorry, if you can hit the like button, I'm sorry, my brain's all over the place. I'm kerfuffled. If you want to hit the like button will rank me up on YouTube Gaming. And YouTube, it does work with the whole likes thing. So I was talking to Dave, and he was telling us that he was talking to somebody else that they informed him that the new like YouTube video system, like it really has everything to do with like likes versus dislikes now. Like in the old days, if you dislike something, it didn't do anything bad. But what he's saying is nowadays that if you dislike it, it literally does counteract the likes now. And it wasn't like that before, but now it is. It's like, ooh, interesting. And so actually hitting the like thing does help your channel grow. So if you hit the like, because it gets me higher on the stupid live thing on the YouTube Gaming Live page. But whatever. Anyways, enough of that. I want to thank everyone for who returned. If you're in the last stream, we were playing, and it's my cable. It's a Spectrum cable. They used to be Time Warner cable, those guys. I pay $187 a month, I think is what it is. 186, something like that. And they always do this shit. They always just drop off for like an hour. When you ask them what's up, they're just like, well, send a complaint to our service department, we'll get back to you. It's like, well, it'll be up by then. It just sucks that they can charge that much and just bail for like an hour of service, not even like kind of reimburse you a little or something to that effect. But whatever. That's done is done. So internet's back on. Poop. Burm. It's not working on your phone. What's not working on your phone? Liked and shared on Twitter. Thank you very much. Screw it. We're going live. We're doing it live. Do I have two Turismos? No, I've got one Turismo. I've got a Turismo, a Progen, an Entity, a Nero, an Osiris, a T20, the Duke of Death in there, the Massacro. Alright, I see people already sending messages for the invite when it starts. I'm just waiting to get a couple invites, so I know that there's like at least like 2 or 3 or 4 people in here, you know. But yeah. So where were we last time we were playing? Last time we were playing, I remember I was bitching about Zack Snyder. I was totally complaining about Zack Snyder movies. I was in the middle of explaining my hatred of his movies, starting at the beginning with 300, which I did like, and then I explained my misplaced like of The Watchmen, and then upon reanalysis realizing it's not as good as the sum of its parts, and then how Sucker Punch was just a fucking mess, and then his Superman. It's obvious he hates Superman. It's obvious that he just wanted to do Superman so he can do Batman versus Superman, so he can have Superman get hit in the face with a urinal. Now, I know you say, but in the movie it's a sink. I know, but you know it was a urinal that he suggested the first time. You know it. The reason I say that is because in The Watchmen, in the prison, Rorschach literally smashes the guy's face and breaks a urinal with it. It's like, yeah, and you know he said that, you know in your heart of heart, Zack Snyder said, hey DC, I have this great scene where Batman's beating up Superman. They end up in a bathroom, and he ends up smashing him in the face with the urinal. And then DC came back, like, you can't have our most prized character get hit in the thing when people piss. Are you kidding me? And so he's like, all right, fine, I'll make it a sink. But that's why they ended up in that bathroom in the first place. They could have hit him with a steel beam or a fucking car or, like, anything, a tank. You could have hit him with a tank, just pick him and hit him with a tank. But instead, they chose a sink, and they chose that for a reason, because rewrites, man. You know it. You know it. All right, cool. That's enough time. Let's see who's on. Let's start these up. Playlist. My playlist. A playlist. What up, Convoy? Thank you. Oh, North Korea? Yeah. That's scary, though. It's scary. What would make North Korea scary is if China decided to back North Korea. Because China has enough nukes to destroy America 10 times. China has a billion and change people. China's no joke, you know what I mean? And so if we can stay on their good side, that would be helpful. But if we're not, that wouldn't be. It doesn't hurt. Our president is a guy that goes around saying their name like this. China. He's the worst. Oh. I'm going to stay off that. Apple juice. Delicious. Osiris. Only. I'm going to play it all by myself, guys. Let's invite all friends playing GTA. We'll invite all crew members. And I'll start popping into the invite section over here. Cool. I got at least 4 invites coming out. All right. It's now 4:21. Not for me. Not for another 24 minutes for me. Doesn't matter. There's 2 420s every single day in your heart. Alright, cool. Convoy, I imagine he wants an invite also. And Brandio. I'm just so nervous about the internet now. After it bailed on me twice today, it makes me nervous it's going to do it again. Alright, first round of invites are going out. Not seeing a lot of people getting in here, though. We're going to need at least 6 people in to do this. Putin sees you're Putin out in your yard. China needs Russia. HTML, hey, big car gaming. China doesn't need North Korea. I know China doesn't need North Korea, but if China chooses to be confrontational about it, if they're like, you know what, America? We don't like you telling us what to do. And so we're going to back North Korea instead. What do you do then? What do you do then? They don't need North Korea, but they do like to use North Korea as like a leveraging point. They've backed them in the past before. Invite. I've been sending some invites out, and I don't see a lot of people joining in. It's like, what is going on? My internet's already fully up and running. I did a test my net, and everything's at full speed, but it seems like I'm not getting the invites out. Yeah, see, I just got Brandio in, which is only 1 person out of like 5 that asked. Cool, there's E-Killer joining. Nice. Because I don't have the money, Mr. Racine. Cool, HTML. Oh, why are they turning back their coal ships then? Because, okay, so big car. If you look at the timeline of the past year, normally China buys X amount of stuff from North Korea every year. In the past, like 3 months before they started turning, they bought like 6 times the normal amount. They stockpiled. So they did it as like a show to the rest of the world, saying, "Nah, see, we're playing along with everything. We're kind of backing America, but really." They just prepared with North Korea, saying, okay, we'll buy all of your stuff, and then we're going to turn away 1 boat. And that way we can keep our hand open when negotiating with the other foreign powers, but at the same time, kind of coordinate and support with you. So the fact that they bought so much from them in the past like 3 months shows you that that they kind of knew that the Trump administration was going to be hard on the trade between the two, and so they kind of got a lot of their shit out of the way in that window before it happens. And now China is being like, oh, them? No, I don't know them. I don't know them. I barely know them. I barely know them. But they're the ones who always back them in historically, which is, you know, kind of like the difficult hurdle. I know a lot about North Korea because, like, I've watched every last documentary in the world ever about North Korea. I'm kind of, like, fascinated with North Korea. The Hermit Kingdom. It's such a fucking trip place. It's so weird. It's so weird, that place. So, and they know that if America went to war with North Korea, excuse me, the end result would be an all West-supported North and South Korea. And if that happened, you'd have refugees flooding the Chinese borders, refugees flooding the South Korean borders, and also you'd have a strong American military presence on your eastern Chinese border, which China doesn't want that either, and neither does Russia. And so right now, if you look at the map of Asia going into the Pacific, America has control of like South Korea and Japan. Not control of, but, you know, influence of the waters that get shipped through there and all that stuff. And China's like outlet goes through that sea and through other areas too, of course. But if we were to control like that entire peninsula, we control like all the trade through like the Sea of Japan and all that. And it's like that is a lot, you know. That is a lot just to have utter control of that militarily and commerce politically wise. So China has other reasons besides simply like liking North Korea that they would want to keep it the way it is. I think we still need like 2 people to join. Oh, it'll let us go. All right, it'll let us go. Yeah, it's a crazy balance there because like you always have to think about like, well, what if you do go in and like kill Kim Jong-un and destabilize the government? Well, then you would have like a flood of all these refugees entering to the countries next to them, but they wouldn't understand like the culture. They wouldn't be ready to work because their idea of work is literally dancing in parades in unison sometimes. Like, you know, like there'd be a giant culture shock. And that would create like it would be like the Syrian refugee thing, you know, but like over there. And so like all the neighboring countries don't want that either. And so the pressure comes from a lot of different angles on that whole thing. You might come on, nice. Let's send a missile up his butt. Yeah, that's why it's like it's not just as easy as going and kicking his butt, because you would upset so many of the neighboring countries because of what kind of ruin and aftermath it would enter into the region, that they might actually just kind of jump in there and all of a sudden you got World War III. You know what I mean? Because you got China and Russia in their backyard, and they both probably wouldn't like an entire like nuclear semi-capable country to be destabilized in their backyard. And then poor Japan. Oh. Poor Japan. I keep saying it, if it ever goes down, those poor guys are going to get totally fucked because the North Koreans hate the Japanese. That sucks because the Japanese like are some of my favorite culture. Just so everything is I don't know if that sounds racist or culturist. But whatever. Culturists. Is that a word? That's a nice flipper. Yeah, I have a hard time making my flippers not make your car like kind of barrel over, you know? Nice. I got some real like distance on that. So I want to thank everyone for joining the stream. It really sucked the energy out of what I was doing earlier, though. I had a really good stream. I was bitching about Zack Snyder. We had 24 people watching, and all of a sudden my internet goes out. And it's like, and like when it goes out, you can't even go to your fucking, your live control panel and be like, oh, well, let me turn it off then. So it just has to sit there streaming nothing for like an hour or whatever. It sucks, man. It sucks. So that's why I started a new stream, because I figure if you were in the last one and I just popped on the other one, you wouldn't even know I was back. You might just think it's still probably just fucked up. And so I figure I'll stop one, I'll restart one, I'll name it something different, I'll get a new thumbnail, and just go on with my night. But yeah, man, that was a real bummer. That was a real bummer. Secret replacement with the doppelganger? Oh, that'd be kind of fun. That'd be a fun movie. That'd be a fun movie, you know? Although North Korea would take it as an act of aggression, or like attack somebody again. But that would be a fun movie. I wish YouTube had more GT tutorials. I've got some. Hey, Chris O'Neill. How you doing, man? Japan's right in the middle. That's what it says. They're just chilling, having car shows. I know. I know. Like, I understand why the Koreans hold a grudge against Japan. I get it. But the people that they're angry at is like from like 60 fucking years ago. You know what I mean? Like, Japan has done nothing aggressive in like, not even that, like longer. Since the 40s, and it's now the 2000s something. So it's like 70 something years since Japan's been aggressive with anybody. That's a long goddamn time. Put that in perspective. America has a war like every, like, I don't know, 3 to 5 years, at least a small one. That's one of the reasons I like Japan. They're so like orderly and respectful of other people. Like I like countries where, I mean, of course everybody has jerks in their population and nicer people in the population, but some populations, you look at them as a whole and they kind of just come off as friendly people. Like Canadians generally come off as very friendly people every single time I meet some, and like Japanese people, every single time I meet some, they always come off as friendly people, you know? I don't know. Again, I don't know if that's racist or not. Is that or not? What do you guys think? Barge wall rides need a return ASAP. Barge wall rides are fun to make. They just take a lot of props versus some of these other ones, you know? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was nice. People are some of the nicest people I've ever met. You've been to Japan a few times. Yeah, you know? Like, you ever watch Tom Green show? You ever see the Tom Green show? It was kind of like Jackass, sort of, you know? Less like a destruction, but still some, like, shocking people with man on the street kind of stuff, you know? But he went to Japan in one, and in Japan, I remember this one. I remember kind of feeling like oh shit, you look like a jackass, like American, even though I think he's Canadian. He looks like a jackass American. He went to Japan, and in the subway, he pulls out like an America flag, and he holds it up in the air, and everyone in the subway is just like, they're going to work, they're quiet, they're going to work. He pulls up the thing, and then he goes, "If everybody likes the subway, I want you to say oh!" And he goes in the microphone, and nobody does anything, of course. Again, if everybody likes this on this side, I want you to say ho! And he puts the microphone, and nobody says anything. He tries it forever, and nobody says anything. Like 10 times he tries it. And then one Japanese old man leans forward and tells him, it's so funny because he knew English. He goes, "We Japanese like quiet." And then steps back, and it's like, dude, you seem like an asshole. But when I saw that, I thought, man, you know what? Like, that's kind of cool that everybody, like, it's not just about like you're quiet. It's about everybody else's quiet. You know what I mean? That there's kind of like this kind of mutual respect for other people going on to this other degree that you really don't see here. You don't see that shit here. Tom Green, yeah, Tom Green was crazy, man. Do you remember when Tom Green, you know, when you do the airbrush like on the side of a van, you know, like the airbrush, he did like a fucking naked woman with her legs spread right on the hood of his parents' car. So they came out in the morning, and the parents' car has this like fully like they had to blur it out. You couldn't even watch it. Oh, that shit was hilarious. What it was, I think he even named it like Slutmobile or something. Like he like got a really good like artist to do it. Oh man, he was funny. Hey, I got first. How much did I make? How much did I make? $8 grand. Yay! Remember when TV was good? I know, I remember. Boss Derp, welcome back. Do I have a tutorial on how to make a turtle slide? I have a tutorial on how to make a vertical turtle slide, like the climbing one. I'm not sure if I want to make a sideways one. If not, I'll make one really quick. It's a really easy process. If anybody wants an invite, send me a message. I'll send you an invite. We were on before. We got booted off. We're back on again. Who didn't get in with all that? Okay. I think that's everybody. Oh, the internet problem is my internet itself, the ISP and the cable, it all just stopped. It dropped for like a minute earlier, and then it dropped for like a long time. There was just an outage, a huge outage for a long period. And it's like, it's infuriating. All right. Anybody needs an invite, send me a message. Send me a message. All right, I'm extending time to try to give everybody as maximum time to get in as possible. That's an ugly, ugly, ugly woman that you have going on there. That's a woman, and then your head looks like a zombie Bill Clinton. Oh, I love this song. This is round one, fight. It's a Guile stage. What's up, Scorcher? He's got tongues and then suicide. I'm in class watching Mr. Bacon Creepy. What class you got? What kind of class is it? Some subjects are actually really interesting to me, and then some were boring. Like, if I can go back to high school and take some classes, I would totally be like, oh, you know what? History class is kind of cool. History was lame when I was in school, but now every time I learn anything about it, it's like, really, that happened, huh? They could just rename it Stuff That Happened. If history was named Stuff That Happened, I think kids would respond a lot more. Just saying. If that was the name, history or Stuff That Happened. It's kind of an idiocracy dumbing down, but I think it would be effective. Sonic Boom! I'm not crazy. You're crazy. Super dude, you are one ugly dude right now. Brandio. Slick. Ihironios. Convoy, you so crazy. Nice, nice. I miss high school. High school was pretty good. I would have gone back to do history, or science would have been fun too. Yeah, science is pretty dope. You could rename science How Everything Works, and I think kids respond more to it. How stuff works. What stuff? Everything. Oh. Okay. I'm down. You call it science, and it's like, I picture old men with beards and mathematical equations. But if you called it How Everything Ever Works, I'd be like, interesting. All right, sign me up for that class. I need to know that one. I need to know that one. And if history was called Everything That Happened Till Now. Just played basketball. And now my internet is shit itself. Cool. Looks like I'll be seeing tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry, Fluffy. How to explode your own school and stuff. Oh, HTML. Send me a race link to it, and I'll check it out. Make sure it's 30 players if you want me to do the live streams. Make sure it can support 30 players if you want me to do the live streams. That's the important part. Yeah, I have people send me races sometimes, and if I'm not using yours, there's a good chance that you don't have it set to 30 players. That could be part of it. This is nice. This is nice. I like how effective, but at the same time simple it is. Oh, that was good. That's not simple at all. This is a good route, too. I really haven't had to slow down much, you know? Right there's the biggest slowdown. Agri should be called "Don't Burn the School Down." I remember when I was a kid, like me and my friend Scott, we would talk about like, it'd be great if we could burn this whole place down, then we wouldn't have to come back here. We could put the fire right by the gas thing and just blow the whole place up. And we were really gonna do it. But it did make me realize that if today we were kids, dude, somebody would have called a cop, and then like Homeland Security, and then like we'd be on some kind of fucking FBI watch list or something like that. That stuff would have happened, you know? That's cool. Nice. Ball player, what's up, ball player? How you doing, man? How you doing? And for some reason, Scorcher said, douche. My sister is playing story mode in GTA. You know, it's kind of fun to play every now and then. I haven't played story mode in forever, but like I every now and then I'll play it for like a minute, just kind of roam around. I'll forget like how much better the GTA world looks in story mode versus online. Online mode, it's really the graphics are dumbed down a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. In story mode, there's like full pedestrians with a lot of variety. And the cars just look a little shinier and more detailed, you know. And sometimes I do like playing story mode just to kind of enjoy it, you know. I tried to burn the school down once. Well, I didn't try, but you was almost succeeded. I almost burned. Oh, Shelvian Batista. Hello, how you doing? Shelvin Batista, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. If anybody wants to join, my GTA streams are always open lobby. I do them almost every single night, at least 6 nights a week. I might take a night off here or there. For the next like 2 days, 3 days, I'm going to be doing just a ton of them because my wife is out of town. She went to Sacramento to go visit her cousin because her cousin had a baby and she wants to go and baby out for a while because she doesn't have a baby and she wants a baby. And I'm like, I don't want a baby yet, but she wants a baby. So she's going to go get some baby attention, which is fine. Point being, that leaves me here by myself alone. To go ahead and stream a lot of video games. So I'm going to do some GTA for now, and later on if I have the energy, I'll probably also do an Overwatch stream, or maybe some Skyrim, or something else that I can kind of like get a break of this from, and still kind of get some streaming out. So if you like that, make sure you like and subscribe if you're new here, because I stream like really super often. So when you do subscribe, hit the bell notification button, because that way you get notified when I am live streaming. And you don't have to watch it in video. You can watch it like then. You know what I mean? How much is the GP1? It's too much. I forget. It was like 1.2 or 1.3, something like that. It was a little bit more than 1, but it was. I wouldn't get it though. It was pretty cool. But if you're gonna get a car, if you're starting, start with a Turismo. Save up until you can get an Osiris or a T20. If you want, pick up a Zenturno somewhere in the middle. But yeah, I wouldn't fuck around with anything else, to be honest. All the other cars, they kind of look cool, but they don't work on a lot of stunts or whatever because the width of the car for flippers. All right. Message Bacon Creepy on the Xbox One for an invite into the lobby. Oh, Shelvin, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. You'll be picking Overwatch up in the week, hopefully. Nice, L. Nice. Levero King, what's my gamer tag? My gamer tag is written in the description of the video. Wait, did I write in the description? Hold on, I gotta check now. I'm telling you guys it's down there. I'm not sure if it is. Yeah, it's written in the description of the video. It's Bacon Creepy, L34CON space CREEPY. It's also over there in the top right of the stream. And over there in that blue and yellow ticker I've written down. So yeah, you send me a message, I'll send you an invite. Stream Rocket League. You stream Rocket League. You know, the reason I don't stream Rocket League is because, seriously, only 2 of you guys are going to get in. It's 3 versus 3. So it's going to be me, one other person, another person, and a bunch of people that feel like they're assed out. So that's part of the reason I haven't done Rocket League. I was looking at it last night. It's like, all right, I'm getting a bunch of message requests, and I'm gonna get 2 people in, and everyone's gonna feel like they weren't chosen for a reason. I mean, think about it. Scorcher, you're right. Overwatch should have cost $40 at release, $39.99, and it should be down to $29.99 right now. That would be fair. That would be fair. But if you go to Blizzard's website, they still want like $60 for it. And it's like, really, a game that is only online with no story mode whatsoever. And then if you ever want to stream it, make sure you do not accidentally let the opening animations roll. They will copyright strike you like that for that. I let like fucking 10 seconds of one of those fly ones, and I got my stream copyright strike for it. It's like, ah, oh, god damn it. Like right away too. Yeah, Rocket League is fun. It's fun, but I can only get so many people involved, you know?